Hello, everybody. Sam here from Polyhedra. Welcome to the Polyhedra Show, a special Friday edition this week after a busy week of cooking alongside my great friend and co-founder of Polyhedra, TC. How you doing, TC?
Hey, great. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah, no, doing well. Doing well. It's been a good week. So let's kick in. I mean, we've got we discussed, and I've just had so many questions and so much interest from the community, with questions and interactions on Discord this week. So we'll go through. I think the best thing to do is to go through and answer some questions. So the first one is from Antonia, and that is, I think what he or she means to ask is, which project does Polyhedra consider to be a main priority in 2026?
At the moment, it's Okash. I think GKML will kick in later stages. So it's in active research, and the product will be kicking later. So right now it's Okash.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. From Jude Marcus, the next question: how does Okash maintain transaction speed and security as cross-chain volume grows?
I don't think they're related. So
Okay.
cross-chain and Okash are not related.
Yeah.
Volume. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Great. Thanks for clarifying that. Jay's in 6.6. When will the Okash mobile app drops? Will it support Face ID biometric login?
Yes. When will it drops? It's not in this month at least. We will see whether next month or this quarter. Yeah.
Great. And will it support the Face ID or the Polyhedra ID as we call it?
Yeah.
Great.
So
Okay.
basically, it depends on the TK login development speed.
No, great. I love that we're putting all pieces of the puzzle together. All right, so Leo Ton, you mentioned shifting from building infrastructure, to building things with real users. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but in simple terms, what does real use mean for Polyhedra in 2026 compared to 2025?
I think the correct term should be shifting from research focused to more product focused.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh, yeah. So basically, we did a lot of things, did a lot of research in 2025. A lot of research means okay, we are working like a research lab, but we shifted from a research lab to a more product focused team.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
No, absolutely. No, great answer, man. No, that's exactly it. I mean, switching from research to product, I love it. All right, Novik to start. What is one real? Well, I mean, we just kind of answered that. You have a second question, Novik start. I'll see if what TC's take is on this. Will Ocash's 2026 DEX integrations support private swaps for all ZKJ ecosystem tokens?
Well, it really depends on the regulation. So we are very careful about privacy and ZKJ token because there are still some regulation issues.
Yeah.
But ZKJ can be a gas token. I think that's fine. But okay, if it's a private token, then when you think about
Yeah.
it,
Lots of drama recently in the private token space. But no, thank you for clarifying that. Next one from Movement. Can we get an update about the future of EXP chain and what the community should be expecting?
Well, so I think we will move a lot of ZK feature to this chain. It's it's much more cheaper to operate on chain than the Ethereum chain. So basically, we will have of our product running on this chain. Yeah, with a lower price.
Great. I love it. All right. The next one is from Cyril. My dad's name's Ron, so nice to connect.
Okay.
How does Okash satisfy travel rule requirements without exposing user data to the public?
Travel rule requirement. Okay, I may need to do a little bit search.
I mean, I think
What is?
travel rule is to do with. I mean, I think this question's come from ChatGPT. So,
Uh
but
huh.
travel rule requirements is fundamentally around you know basically formulated in the US through regulation that focuses around compliance and taxation, and that's the real thing there that needs to be clarified, which I've learned from TC, is that the only reason your data will be handled to governments or to compliance people is if you break the law. So,
Oh,
you know,
I see.
yeah, yeah.
And the ID and DOB will be handled by ZKML, I think. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a trustless system. So,
Yeah.
you know, you guys don't need to worry about that unless you're doing the wrong thing. But I think, I don't think our community is, I think our community tries to do the right thing. So, yeah, let's just move on now. Okay, so ZK Shadow, how does the team plan to balance the 2026 token unlocks with the need for market stability and liquidity?
Well, we just follow the unlock schedule. That's simple. Also,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, our token, I think, just crossed being over halfway unlocked, um, which is positive for the community, that we're moving into a more mature area. But again, the liquidity issue is not a Polyhedra thing. This is a crypto thing. We're still, out of the 50 million tokens that have ever been minted, we're still top 700. Like this is, I think that's lost sometimes, in a market like this. But that's still, we're still in a position where with market stability and actually liquidity, we have a real chance to grow again. But it's like, this is a market issue, not a Polyhedra issue. And our token, as TC said, will just continue to unlock per schedule. All right, so Marv Star, for ZKML, the goal is broader adoption in real world AI systems. Where are you seeing the most genuine near-term demand? Is it media creativity, as you've written about, finance, or another vehicle? Great question, Marv.
Hmm. I think it's all kinds of verticals. I mean, it's a TKML is fundamental to agent system where it gives identity card to the agent. I think it's every single vertical that agent will touch. So I would think for finance, it's much more easier to understand. So that's why we rate about that, write about that. Also for media and creativity, it's much more easier to understand. But the real thing is, I think we will touch every single vertical about agent.
Hmm.
It's not it's not say we are going to intentionally touch it. It's the product itself will be used in every single vertical. We don't need to
Yeah.
do anything about that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, like the media creativity piece is, and you know, is I guess top of mind for a lot of people. You know, because the creatives are scared, and there is so much like AI slop as well. Like, you know, like
Hmm.
when I'm scrolling social, you know, it's depressing sometimes just seeing all the AI generated stuff, right? So, you know, no, it's a cool use case for sure. You know, Aaron Fade. Okay. What's the biggest challenge in marketing deeply technical? I mean, I can answer this and give you a
Yeah,
break.
sure.
I mean, what's the biggest challenge in marketing deeply technical concepts like ZKML? You know, I think, you know, it's a good question. You know, the hardest thing, I remember having a great conversation with TC about a year ago, you know, and we almost compared, you know, marketing our concepts, you know, across kind of cybersecurity in the AI space, almost similar to how, you know, marketing like space tech or marketing these kind of, you know, things that people don't fully grasp and understand yet or aren't necessary in their lives. I think, you know, we're very early still in, you know, the software and hardware layers, especially for AI security, um, you know, for mass adoption. But I think when things start going wrong, you know, like we just discussed for media and creativity, once people actually start seeing, you know, there's a problem that they can't authorize, you know, the source um, of where media rights or, you know, or what model things were created on and what were in the ingredients of that model, you know, ZKML will start kind of marketing itself. And that's the real thing, right? It's like, you know, in order for cybersecurity, which, you know, we categorize ZKML as basically a security solution, we need that to be the problem, you know. We need them to be like, you know, robots in homes that, you know, a robot's hacked and something bad happens, or we need, you know, like what Anthropic recently wrote about, where, you know, they're a tribe of, you know, financial agents were hacked and it created financial loss. You know, this is when it becomes front and center. So all we need to really worry about is having product, and then when our product's ready, be willing to, you know, solve the problem, which will be unfortunate, you know, in this world. This is problems that affect people's lives. So, you know, that's that. I hope I explained that correctly from a marketing angle. I think it becomes easy to understand for people when it solves a problem that affects their livelihoods or their safety. So, you know, I don't know if you have anything to add there, TC.
Well, it's I think it's the same idea with you. So basically, yeah, let me change. Let me use it. Let me use my uh, idea to show so to present the answer. So it's basically when we trying to advertise this technology. Um, Most people will say, okay, it's very interesting, but not right now. We are very busy on competing with other companies. Yeah, we will use it after we win the competition. That's
Yeah,
how. Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's keep it going. We have about 10 minutes left today. So we're down to obediency. Cool name, bro. Looking forward to 2026. Which of the 2020, hang on, I need to make this question, it's a long question.
Yeah.
All right, this is just, I mean, what do you believe will unlock the most unexpected real world adoption this year? Is it ZKML, EXP chain, or Okash?
I think it's still GKML, but okay. Unexpected. I don't think it's unexpected, but I think it's the most important. We should
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Do we know how many transactions on just while we're there? How, can you tell the community how
What?
many, what adoption? Are you happy with the Okash adoption so far?
Yes, I think it's good. So we have. Let me double check. We have like more than 100,000 UTXOs in the system right now.
Very cool.
Uh, yeah.
Great.
Uh, and it's already showing some issue, some performance issue, because initially we didn't expect this much UTXOs in the system. Uh, yeah, it's great. It's great because it exposed some future issues early, and we can solve it right now.
Yeah, cool. No, I love it, man. I love it. That's cool. I mean, yeah, 100,000. I mean, I think that's a great milestone, and thank you for everyone, everyone for participating. And let's get to 1 million now, and we'll announce 1 million when it hits 1 million. So thanks, guys. All right, so Merlin 4000. Got a couple of questions here. Um, what are your main? Let me just, you know, as we scale as a business, what are the main technical bottlenecks, and what solutions are being implemented to overcome them?
As we scale, I think the most important bottleneck I've experienced is I try to tell all the every people to use AI, but some of them actively reject. But I think most people will use it. Most people, but only a little fraction of them reject it. I think that's the most difficult thing to scale the business, because
Mm.
with 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 all AI we cannot have double the efficiency or whatever. Um, yeah, but right now we have solved the issue. I think everybody in the company use AI very well.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I love it, man. Um, yeah, Magic XP. I like this question actually. Which ZK proof system is Okash using through Polyhedra, and why was it chosen?
It's growth 16 right now. It's simply because the Okash circuit is very small. It's
Mm.
like, and we only care about on-chain performance. So that's the growth 16 is the only choice, only good choice. It's so small. The circuit is so small that it's only like, I think it's more than 10,000 or even 100,000 times smaller than ZKML. We don't
Wow.
need any efficient system in
Wow.
this case. We only care about the on-chain performance.
Okay, got it. No, that makes sense. Um, this is we've got Ben Williams. Zero knowledge systems promise strong security, but users still worry about trust assumptions. How does Polyhedra's current architecture minimize trust, and what improvements are planned? Um,
It's weird. Okay, zero knowledge proof system. They don't have any, and they don't rely on strong trust assumptions.
yeah,
So it's already minimized. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Uh. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, cool. All right. This is one from Taze. I can answer this, TC, and give you a break. The Okash loyalty program is almost concluded. Are there any strategy to push the product forward, or is this it? That's funny. He's a funny kid, Taze. No, Taze, we're going to give up. It's all over. Um, no, thank you everyone for participating in the Christmas loyalty program. I mean, I probably should be saying Christmas in January, but here we are. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot planned. There'll be several announcements over the next few weeks. We're really focused on getting the product out there and becoming a great solution and shipping our developer and enterprise tools and building off that stuff. So yeah, no, good question, but it definitely is not it. So all right, so we've got B Muppy. While using Okash on my system, I've discovered it works well on mobile phone compared to as PC because it's relatively slow on PC. Are there plans to optimize the app's operability before going live?
It works well on mobile phones, and your PC is relatively slow. Well, this is a really unexpected question. Okay.
I think it's I think it's his
Uh,
computer's problem, right?
I have no idea. So PC usually is stronger than mobile phones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If it's, can you just tell us your PC spec if, yeah, if you're watching? Okay. It's really important, interesting. It's really interesting. Uh, yeah, and we are actually optimizing the apps. For example, syncing speed. I think its syncing speed is like 20 times faster than the initial launch. And there are still some bug in syncing. Um, in syncing your notifiers, for example, there's still some bug. I think the fix is implemented in the internal system, and we will push it anytime in the future. Um, yeah, this is really unexpected. PC is slower than phones.
That's yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anyways, no, thanks for the answer, man. All right, so we've got the next one. I mean, this is the longest question I think we've ever had in the history. So this is from Tay of Web3. Your recent replies, e.g., quoting privacy discussions and pointing to Okash systems. So that's what we've been doing. We've been engaging with the community, emphasize flexible compliance with privacy first design. How does Polyhedra ID complement Okash or EXP chain in enabling private yet verifiable interactions in AI-driven apps, e.g., creator payments?
Yeah, I think that's simple. So GK, I think for the Hydra ID is basically private yet verifiable ID, and it works with the Okash system where it's private in normal use and it's not private in when we break the law. Um, I think it's perfectly good. Yeah.
Yeah, great, man. And we've got one more today.
Mhm.
Um, Um, all right, I like this one. The last one on the sheet. So the last person, I'll go to the bottom. Siri Carrera, and that's looking 2-3 years ahead. What would you make you say ZKML has truly gone mainstream, even if people don't call it? What would make you say ZKML has truly gone mainstream, even if people don't call it ZKML anymore?
Well, I didn't say ZKML is mainstream, right?
No, I think they mean like, is ZKML just going to be called like AI security, like, in the future? Like, is is it, will ZK and Mel just be
Oh, I
like,
see. I
you
see. I
know,
see. I see. Okay. Um, it's so you look at how people will will assign identity to agents. I think the most important that's the most important indicator. If it's ZKML, you will hear about a lot of ZKML in the social media. I think so.
yeah,
Basically, it's quite simple. You just look at how well people discuss about ZKML. If it discuss, then it's going to mainstream. Yeah,
yeah, I agree. And I think there's a
and
massive, I mean, even at the government level of like
yeah,
sovereign AI, for instance, you
and
know,
there are a lot of competing techniques. For example, the GPU TEE.
yeah,
We are also working on that. I think this too will have the winning will compete in the future, and will I think one of them will win, or even two of them will win, because
I
most
think all of
government
them,
most government expect more than one security measure. Yeah,
absolutely.
most people expect
Especially
that.
people are getting worried, in Europe, especially,
Yeah.
people are worried about their data, and sovereign, I had a call this morning and people are really accelerating, national security is becoming a huge thing in the age of AI. So, I know we'll be there. All right, guys, happy weekend. Thank you, everyone. I think there's a couple of hundred people watching, which is cool. That you
Thank you
showed
so
up on
much.
Friday to show me and TC some support. Thanks, everyone, in the community, and we'll see you guys all next week. Have a great weekend. Take care, TC. Good to see you, man.
Bye bye.
See ya.